What's happening, guys? Today is another day down here in Florida. We're having a good day. It's pretty late. Not too sure if I'm going to finish this, but if I don't finish it today, I'm definitely going to finish it tomorrow for you guys. We're going to do the battery relocation, finish that thing up. Like I said in the last video, I didn't get to it. We're at Walmart right now. We're going to go buy the cable that we need and the little extra fittings and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and try to get this thing done tonight and figure out another little project we can do on a 180. For the end of the week, we got another big thing coming up, some G37 content, so don't forget to stay tuned for that. And yeah, Rudnick's doing some stuff with his and got to keep up. Okay, guys, so Walmart is a big bust. There is nothing here. The smallest they have is like 8-gauge wire in these kits, and I was just going to buy one of these speaker wire kits and try to use that, but that's actually really sketchy too. So Carlos gave me a good idea, and we're going to go ahead and try Best Buy and see what they have. And if they have it, just going to buy it through Best Buy. But if Best Buy doesn't have it, then I guess I'll wait until tomorrow to try to do this, and I guess I'll go to somewhere else. Look at this. Boop. But yeah, let's go ahead and head on over to Best Buy. So guys, we are here at Best Buy now, really close to a closing time. So we're going to run in here and go check and see if they have it. Ooh, Miata's over there. We got E85 for Chris. Just gonna leave it at that. And yeah, let's go ahead and see if they got it. Hopefully they do, because I want to get this project done tonight and get this video out for you guys. So let's go ahead and see. So guys, we just left Best Buy. They had something that was pretty close, so I bought it. This is a kicker setup. This is, I forgot what gauge it is. Which one is it? It's 5 gauge or something like that. 8 AWG gauge. It comes with a ground wire too, so we're gonna go ahead and use this. This is 17 feet, so let's hope that this one's long enough. It's just if this one isn't long enough, then keep the packaging and everything and bring this thing back, because this thing was very expensive. So we're gonna hope that this thing works, and let's go to the shop. Okay guys, so a little start to today's segment of the video. We got Bob's car behind us. Bob decided to go to a car wash that Pico suggested, and wasn't the greatest one for him to go to. So Bob's transmission is on the ground now, and we are going to flat tow him back to his house. So let's get this on the road. Okay guys, so we made it back. Bob got his car back to his house. That took a decent amount of time, but we're back to the shop. I finished up on Keem's car, so this thing's all set. I just have to do a quick oil change tomorrow and send it on over to Peter so that he can do an alignment. But back here in the 180, we have the power cable ran. So now what I have to do is I have to cut this line and put the end on it so that we can attach it to right here. And then we can put the other end onto here and then run it to the battery, which is going to be right here. I have to make the whole mount and everything for the battery too. So what we're going to do is we're going to do angle stock, and we're going to go make a square so that it pushes it against the wall right here. And then we're going to have the piece that I made before that goes to the actual wall right here too. But other than that, we have to do a bunch of different wiring in the front. I want to try to tuck the harness a little bit more. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this part, but we're going to figure it out. I also don't want my fuse box just like, my fuse block just kind of sitting in the middle of the engine bay. So I'm trying to push it off to the side or like move it somewhere else completely, like into the car. But we'll see about that. So let's go ahead and get this stuff done though, so that we can hopefully start this thing up tonight. I would love to do that. So let's get a move on. So guys, I came out here to look at the, I was walking over to take another look at the back of the 180 here, and I look at this tire and I'm like, wow, this thing's low. So I think the tires on the Beamer are finally gone. So I don't know. I think we might be driving something else for a couple days, but yeah, the tire, I think this tire is gone. Let's check the other side, because I've actually been noticing that this thing's been driving pretty weird. So yeah, they're just losing air. It's literally showing cords. It's literally showing wire, and the wire is actually caught. So like, it's literally probably gonna explode in the next couple of days. So yeah, there's no tread like I like to run. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just cruise my way to the house and figure this out because I gotta get it home. But yeah, we'll figure that out. But over here in the back of the 180, we have it all mounted up. So what we did back here was we drilled a hole right there and we put a zip tie on it. I have to cut the zip tie. Right here, we made a little bracket and we're mounting it right there with a nice 10 mil through it. Right there, we drilled another hole and put another zip tie through it. I'm gonna zip tie it to that line. And now what we have to do is we have to pull it over here, crimp the piece on it, and then we have to bolt it to right there. Crimp the other side, bolt it to right there, and then we should be able to run the cable to the battery, and the battery is going to be right here. So let's go ahead and figure out how long we need this thing and then give it a nice trim. Okay guys, so what we have back here is we have the battery basically mounted up. We have the cables all ran. So this one's the negative, it's grounded to the chassis in the back here. Positive is all done, it's all loomed up, ready to go. The only thing I still have to do is I have to get the actual mounting piece to hold the battery down, the battery tie down. Yeah, this thing's all set. So what we have here is we have some L stock that I cut up to size to frame around the bottom. I have to take this back off and paint it and stuff like that, but this is what we got going on right here. I'll probably take this off tomorrow and paint it up. And then I just put 3 screws on the front right here. 2 on the sides, and this is coming out pretty good. I have to find something to go on the back of the battery back here so that it doesn't just straight rub on this metal or the bolt that's in the back of this. So I think I'm just going to try to find some foam to put in the back so that the battery has a little bit of a cushion back there. And I have to figure out how to mount the plate that's going to go on the back of the wall back here so that these anchors can bolt onto that. But other than that, this is coming out really good. And then like I was saying, that the front is pretty complicated. I'll show you guys what we're doing up here. Obviously we have this one wire that's hanging out under the bumper, but that's not too concerning. I know what that's for. But here we go. Here's the jumbled mess. So we have the power cable, the original power cable right here. The ground is actually off it now, so there's no more ground up here. And this is the fuse box that I'm trying to get into this corner right here. It originally mounted right here, but I want it here or basically completely out of the engine bay. I don't actually even want it in here, but I have to figure out somehow to get it hidden or something in here. Maybe once this is all done up, we'll have like the power cable wire running over to here or something like that, and Carlos and I can mock up a box to put this in so that you don't really see this on both sides, because over here on this side, this one is right here too, and if we could figure out a box or something to put this in, that'd be great, because I don't really want these things being seen. But basically what I have to do is I have to get this wire right here connected to this, which is pretty easy. All I could do is basically just put the 10 through it and just do it like that. So I could just bolt it straight to there. Then we have to bolt up the fan, which is right here. And yeah, this thing should start. But I'm not too sure on some of the other stuff. Like, I would like to get rid of this piece right here. I'd like to get rid of this piece so that it's just the 2 wires together. Maybe figure out how I could like cut the end off of this or something like that, and kind of hide this, because all of this stuff is like, I want this stuff hidden. I don't want it to be shown. The main reason why I'm moving it to the back is just because of aesthetics, and because I would like it in the back and not in the front. So let me put this thing up in the air a little bit more for you guys, and I'll show you how I have it ran underneath the car. And I'm actually gonna cut the zip ties because I had done this part yesterday. Okay guys, so here's the underside. The diff is actually in here. This thing's holding up, I guess. It's making some funny noises once again, so who knows, it's probably blown up again, so it's not good. But the power cable is right here. I have it actually in the old Hikis line. So the Hikis lines are actually where it sits. They fit it perfectly. This is a 4-gauge wire. That's what stock is, so I just went with stock. This is what they had at Best Buy, and for not that bad of a price. So it's working out good. I have it up to here, zip tied and held on. Now we have to figure out how I'm gonna run it up in the engine bay, like I said before. And yes, this thing is coming out sick. I can't wait to drop the drivetrain on this thing and redo it. Like the rear subframe, the front subframe, the motor, the trans, and just go through everything and send the car off to go get some work done to it aesthetically outside. I'm not gonna say anything else other than that. And yeah, so hopefully sooner than later this stuff will be happening to the car. But the other big thing that I need under here is I need the angle kit for this thing, but it's not cheap whatsoever, so I don't know when I'm gonna be buying that. But we're just building this as it go. It's coming along good though. The outside, I looked at it when I was putting it up in the air. It's got some scuffs, it's got some dings. That's just what the project car is gonna be like for right now. But once the project car is finally done and everything looks good, car probably won't be driven that much, but it's gonna be sick. So let's go ahead, put it back down and see what we can do in the front. And honestly, I think I might go home once again today and end this video, but yeah, it's coming along. And some G stuff later on this week, so let's bring this down though. Okay guys, so the finished product right here. Yeah. So finished product right here, this is what we got going on up here. This is not finished. This will be in another video completely of tucking this part, maybe even extending this part of the harness and whatnot. But back here we have the battery all relocated. We have the nice frame around the bottom back here, and we have both cables. We have the positive and the negative, the circuit breaker all loomed up, ready to go. And the only thing that's not on this right now is the actual like tie down part, but I have it. It's right here. I just have to mount it up. But it's late, guys. I want to go home, so I think that's gonna be it. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share, do all the good stuff. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Hopefully my big package will be here next week and we can do that and really clean up the engine bay some more. But yeah, that's about it though, guys. I'll see you later.